What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Stony. What's up, Divine Feminine? Let's tap into this energy and see what you need to know right now. All right, so first of all, I'm getting for you that you need to manage your money. That's right, Divine Feminine. You need to budget right now because your side hustle, the way the system is set up, it's about to dry up, right? And it's because you're not speaking, you're not talking, you're not speaking up for yourself. It's like you want to speak because you need to. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's a part of you that's like, you don't want to do your side hustle because you feel like you need to go to school and get an education and graduate so that you could be, so you could have a better position out in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're the type of person that likes plaques. You like official documents. You like certificates. You like degrees. You do like this. And you feel like this will back you up. Okay, let's say that you're a natural born psychologist. That right there shows your independence of like you did not need schooling because it was a natural schooling that you went through to become whatever you are. You did it independently and it was naturally, and it's legit. It's not like illegal or anything. Like you officially was born with the knowledge of whatever gift that you have. Therefore, you made it into a personal business. But for some weird reason, I don't know who you're talking to, but you're talking to someone that's making you feel like, well, you're not going to always be this young, or you're not always going to be this pretty, so you need to utilize your energy somewhere else. You need to get a degree or something like that. And a degree will get you money. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? But your side hustle gets you more money than a degree does. The only thing a degree is going to get you is public recognition. So you could be looking for public recognition right about now. And you feel like you have to get that public recognition by going to school, going to a university, having some type of academic pursuits. You know what I'm saying? Some type of intellectual pursuits. You want to show people how smart you are, how intelligent you are. Like, it's good that you got your side hustle. And maybe it's like, it's narrowed down to your community or your city or something like that. But it's like you want to expand, you want to be more global. That's what it is. But the thing is, when you go back to school, that position that you're looking for, you're not going to get like much money out of it. It's not something that will, you know, let's say like this. Let's say like when you were doing your side hustle or when you were grinding for your own business, you were making enough money for you. If you go and get this degree or this certificate or whatever, you're going to be making enough money for you and maybe your cat. You know what I mean? You'll be able to, not even baby food, like not even enough for you and your child. I'm talking about for enough for you, and if you have a dog, you can buy some dog food. So I know some people treat their dogs and their cats like babies, but it's the whole completely different responsibility that comes with a child and a pet. It's definitely not at all the same because you got to raise that child to be somebody, and your dog won't end up on drugs, in jail, pregnant, coming back. You know what I mean? Like, there's no comparison. So therefore, you're not even going to make enough money to like have a family once you get this degree. Okay, but the choice is absolutely yours. But I feel like there's going to be like this is going to slow your money down. Your pursuit on higher education, like you going back to school, is going to completely shut your money down. And I get it. I get the public recognition that you want, but it's saying the money is down. Now, for others of you, you have a husband to lean on. Your husband does not have all that money. Your husband only has enough to feed the dog, really, and himself, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, you're making a complete, like, sacrifice. But the question is the sacrifice worth it? I'm picking up a no. But I feel like you're already in motion of this. So you just need to be aware of how you utilize your energy. Maybe it's somebody that you've been talking to and they're like, you need to go back to school. No, you just need to talk to your community. You need to reach out more. Okay, that's what you really need to do. You need to step out into the world with your personal business. Like, step out further out into the world. You know what I mean? I don't like, maybe you want it on record, but listen, they're changing the records. Dr. Martin Luther King, people don't even want to call him doctor anymore. They don't even acknowledge the fact that he had his doctorate. You know, they want to write people out of history. So you have to really discern. It's about your discernment. You have to really discern what history you want to be written. Like, doesn't matter what really matters. You know what I mean? Does your community matter? or does like globally you being well known like Dr. Sebi or something like that, does that matter? Because that's not something that needs to be forced. I feel like that's something that is just happens naturally, and then you don't also want to be a target because they took Dr. Sebi's life behind him being so global and so educated. You know what I mean? So it's like, what really is your mission, Divine Feminine? You have to question what your mission really is. Is it to help people in need? You know what I mean? Through your communication skills, or you just want to be seen. You know, you just want to be seen as a advocate, a public speaker. So you got to go to school and get those credentials so that the world can see you like that. Or you just going to know that that's your innate gift and you're going to do it without the backing of the world. You know what I mean? Like without the backing of certain systems and stuff like that. Because once you get into school, it's going to shut your whole, it's going to be so time consuming. It's going to shut your whole occupation down. Everything that you was doing is going to shut it down. All right. Just to give you less than what you were actually making, just to give you enough to feed your bird. You know, so the choice is yours. I'm not trying to, I'm just reading the cards. Okay. That's been your message. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm out.